I went out last night and found a brand new logging clear cut to ride in, and it was awesome. The bike did real well. You know, it's loose loose sticks and branches and dust and dirt, and the bike did exceptional. Here's the Honda dealer where I got my bike. We'll say hi while we're here. Hi, Honda dealer. It's Sunday tomorrow. That's their riding day off, like most dealers. And Monday around here. I don't know if that's how it is in your area, but around here, that's what they do. So I'll do that again just so you can hear the bike. Nothing to it, you know. Just a walk in the park. Probably want to stand up for stuff like this though. On this bike, the rear suspension gets a little bit overwhelmed when you're hitting bumps sitting down, and it's rough anyway. If it's a logging road, you can sit down all day, but you know, when you start heading through the tougher terrain, you get punished a little bit for sitting down. But you know, I went through that new clear cut last night, you know, followed the skid trail, and you know, 4-6 inch branches, big log sections, and rough sandy terrain, and the thing just went right through it. I was giggling in my helmet. And I had the GoPro running, but the memory card was full, so I lost the first set of data. And then, you know, as you know, you might have watched the other video, I didn't have my helmet mic plugged in, so the rest of it was awful, you know, sound quality. But here's this bike. It's real capable off-road. You just have to respect the limitations, I think, if you weigh as much as I do. Well, we're gonna go hit another little hill climb. But I gotta say, last night, you know, that ride, it was tough. You know, I've never ridden through a fresh clear cut like that before. And I got the stock tires, stock pressures, front's at about 21, 22, and the back's at 25, because I'm over 200 pounds. My salesman must have just sized me up and went, yeah, he's over 200 pounds, put it at 25. But yeah, and then we cranked the preload up the night I bought it. I went over to my buddy's house, and he's like, well, let's just crank the preload up right now if this thing's soft. But you know, I'm only 5'8", so it's pretty nice for me to have a bike that sags down. I can get my foot flat. The other foot's still an inch or two off the ground, but I can get my foot down. I'm comfortable. And off-road, I just stand up and let the soft suspension suck everything up. And you know, the bigger hits, it sucks up right to the bump stop in the back, and you can feel it, you know. But it's not not abusive at all if you stand up and just let the bike do its thing. And any bike, you know, there's not too many with a stock suspension that you're going to be able to, that are going to be perfect for your weight and your riding style and everything else like that. And it's not a race bike, so you shouldn't be expecting a race stiff suspension. But I think for what it is, it's pretty good. I mean, you can rail this thing in the corners. You can see the hill climb up ahead of us there, maybe a block and a half or up or so. We'll go up and down it a couple times. One of my other thoughts that I have on this is, when you do feel the weight, for me anyway, when I feel the weight, it's usually going downhill. You know, you can just feel it load up that front suspension and the front tire, and you know, just kind of overwhelm it a little bit. But going uphill, riding around town, lifting it off the side stand, any of that, you don't really feel it. Here's second gear. Little jump maybe right there. This is pretty loose, rocky stuff. Hit this concrete chunk. Clicker back to first for the downhill. And just let a compression brake down. We'll see what that looks like. I got the brake covered. And that's where I feel the weight right there, where it starts pushing me a little. And also probably that I have 20 pounds of air in the tires. Gotta open my visor. Whew. Breathing heavy. I'm gonna go up it again first. Maybe a little different line. The steering is so light. That's the other thing I think about too, is it's just so easy to change directions and steer, because there's nothing you know, connected to the forks except for the levers and controls, and all that stuff's real light. I like it. Anyway, as an off-road bike, it's pretty good. I get this you know, feeling of confidence that anything I find on a backcountry discovery route or a fire road, I'll be able to conquer on this bike, even with luggage on it. You know, there's nothing that's going to be intimidating really to me, that I don't think I could do. You know, I might not go out with luggage specifically to do hard terrain on it, but if I came across it, it wouldn't be like, dude, I don't want to do this, or oh, I'm gonna drop my bike. And I think it'd just be like, yeah, let's go. Whoop. Whereas on the CB500X, you know, I don't go out and practice hard things. I probably wouldn't take it up that hill climb, just because of the risk of you know, having to pick it up. I'm sure it would make it, and I've made it up hill climbs like that before, but you know, it's just not my cup of tea to ride a 500-pound bike off-road. I do like riding it on the road, but off-road, no thanks. Good night.